Everybody's having a beautiful day. We got a lot to talk about. Hold on. Yeah. We got a lot to talk about. I'm hoping I got my mic with me today. We got a lot to talk about. And before we start You know that I wasn't on mute. Thank you for letting me know I was on mute. I forgot to press the button. I've been talking for fucking 10 minutes. Nobody told me. Shout out to Speedy and Op. Even if you niggas don't like me, shout out to you niggas. Fuck, I was saying a lot of good shit. Now I gotta start back from the beginning. All right. Now I gotta start back from the beginning. I've said a lot of good shit. All right, listen. Let's start back from the beginning. Shit, I did a whole thing in the beginning where I was talking about some other shit that had nothing to do with this first. Dang. Okay. So, kids, the football teams. There's a couple of videos that have not been posted yet. One of the videos that have not been posted yet was from the championship game with the I think the White Point Warriors. That was posted. The other one with the Bronx Wolfpack. I don't have the video. My phone died. When I get the video, I'm gonna post it. But I gotta wait for somebody to send it to me. I know that you guys is a little antsy. Y'all want to see y'all stuff. I get it, but I don't have it. Just don't remind me every day. If you remind me every couple of days, because I might forget, respectfully, I'm fine with that. But please don't. I don't want to see it in my chat every day. That's what I'm asking. And now that I've said that, I know that the people that's gonna troll y'all, and they're gonna come in here and do whatever they're gonna do. But for the people that's actually on the team, I'm gonna post it. It doesn't make sense for me not to, but I need to get it first. Copy? Boom. Now let's get to what we're talking about. Legacy media is dead. Kamala Harris killed it. I gotta do this whole shtick over. I just did this like 10 minutes ago. Anyway, legacy media is dead. Kamala Harris killed it. I'm gonna explain why. We're gonna shorten it up some so I don't gotta repeat everything I said. The first thing is this. Kamala Harris was never intended to be the Democratic candidate. I need for y'all to understand this. Allegedly, she was never intended to be the Democratic candidate. What happened was when Joe Biden stepped down, he was just supposed to step down and the Democrats wanted to do a primary. Now, I believe that. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying that I believe it because there is no way in the world, after hearing Kamala Harris talk, after seeing how she's been getting killed in debates, also knowing that they didn't want her talking to the media unless the media was controlled. Good morning. And they also didn't want to do more than one debate with Donald Trump. And the only way they would do a debate with Donald Trump is if they was on one of the platforms that catered to them. That's kind of proof to me that this is not a candidate that they wanted to run. Now, why did they run that candidate? Because when Joe Biden stepped down, Joe Biden endorsed her. Now, why is that important? He's the leader of the Democratic Party. He's the president. So the person that he endorses, the rest of the party has to get behind. Y'all do understand this, right? You know, sometimes when I'm talking politics, I have to keep the understanding that some people don't actually comprehend politics. They think politics is based off of emotion. No, politics is based off of us, what's the best, or at least political, like politics, like in the forum that we're speaking about it, is based on what is best for our nation. Now, there's something that I want to say that I didn't say in the previous thing that I was muted, but I should have added this. We have this thing called the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights was created to make sure that the government is owned by the people. The people are the bosses of the government, and the government can't be tyrannical to the people. I'm going to say that again. The Bill of Rights was constructed to make sure that the people that live in America is not going to get controlled by a tyrannical government. You understand? That's why, what's our First Amendment? Freedom of speech. We have the freedom that when the government is doing something that we don't like, to speak out about it, and the government can't harm us or use their energy and create lawfare against us in order to hurt us for not liking their policies. Second thing, the right to bear arms. Why do we need the right to bear arms? Because if you want to say what you want to say, you got to be able to defend it.
So the right to bear arms isn't for hunting. I hate when people say, why do people need all of them big guns to hunt? No, we need assault weapons because the army got assault weapons. We need assault weapons because the government got assault weapons. How about if the government decide they want to put us all in concentration camps? That sounds crazy, right? Go check out that bill that Nancy Hochul just got passed where they can pull up to your crib and say, for whatever the reason, that you are a public health hazard and we're going to put you indefinitely on locked up. This is a thing that's real. Go look it up. Why wouldn't that be a concentration camp? That's what it sounds like to me. Imagine the government just being able to come to your house. You have not committed a crime. You've done nothing wrong. They just deem you a public health hazard, and they're just going to lock you up indefinitely. Tell me what part of America that is. Tell me what part of us having rights that is. Tell us what part of the Constitution that is. I'll sit here, explain. That's what Nancy Hochul did. Explain. I'm listening. The government seems to consistently want to take our rights away. Why do y'all want more government? Y'all do know every time a law is created, it has to take away a right of ours in order to give us protection. You do understand this, right? Whereas if the majority of people were gun owners, this wouldn't be an issue. Go check the states. Go check out the states that has the most gun violence. It's not the states that have pro-gun laws. It's the states that got tough gun laws and prohibit people from getting firearms. What states would that be? California, New York, Chicago. Chicago's the city. I know that, but you get what I'm saying. California, New York, Illinois. They have the worst gun violence in the freaking America, and they have the strongest and toughest gun laws. You want to go to another place? Let's just talk about a city specifically. Memphis. I think guns could be held there, though, so let me leave that out. That's Tennessee. They could probably hold guns. It's dangerous there, though. Because the things all of these liberals forget when they say we need to make sure nobody don't got guns is that you're not going to prevent criminals from getting guns. You're only going to be able to prevent honest, hardworking Americans from getting guns. The people who should have guns, you're going to prevent from having guns. You think the criminal down the block that's doing all types of different drug dealing and everything else is like, damn, I wish I could have a gun? No! He's going to go buy one illegally. While you're fighting to make sure that competent Americans don't have guns. Explain that to me. I'm here, I'm listening. So why is everything that Kamala Harris wanted to do had to deal with creating a law that would take a right away? What's one of the things they wanted to do? They wanted to police social media to the point where if you post something they don't like, they could put you in jail. Go check out what's happening in the UK. Ain't that kind of dope how every time I make a point, I say a thing backing up my point like I'm debating correctly? It's kind of wild, ain't it? It's kind of wild. Like I'm debating correctly. Trying to take out. I don't even got a gun, fam. But I'll tell you this much. I don't want them taking those rednecks guns. Because as soon as America start doing some weirdo shit, I know the rednecks. I'm moving down there. I promise you. As soon as America starts using a military to come after the people, I know niggas that got stockpiles of guns in other states legally. I'm going to go hang out with them, fam. Next time one of these people that voted for, not the normal people that voted for Kamala Harris, we're not harassing them. A lot of those people are friends and loved ones. They just believe in the Democratic Party. I'm talking about the weirdos that chase people down in the street. I'm talking about them. The next time they say some stupid shit like that and they start talking about that, ask them, why don't they want people to have free speech? Because I don't think people really understand what free speech is. Free speech isn't just the ability to say anything. It's crazy. People don't understand. You know what it is? So, you want to know the difference between a bachelor's degree and a master's degree? Like 50,000 words. The comprehension of like 50,000 words. That's like the only difference. Let that sink in. So you trying to tell me that all of this time they've been measuring. There's a metric, not the only metric, but one of the metrics for intelligence is a person's vocabulary and ability to be able to be understood and speak in a manner and listen in a manner where they can understand. Comprehension. That's what you're telling me? So that's what you're telling me. Good morning. So the only difference between the master's degree and the freaking, I think it's like 50,000 words. Might be 100,000. I think, and the difference between a freaking doctorate and a bachelor's is like 250, 300,000 words. When you start getting the understanding of that, you start moving different. You start talking to people and not talking to people. You start realizing talking to some people is just a waste of your time, fam. If you're not getting enjoyment out of it, like a laugh, you're literally wasting your time. Because you're talking to people who can't understand what you're saying. They don't have the comprehension skills. Why am I talking about comprehension skills? How do you think the Democrats keep tricking y'all? They play word games. How do you think the Democrats keep tricking people? They play word games. They know you don't comprehend what they're saying, and they're saying something tricky. And they're saying something in a manner where a person that understands it come and explain it to you, and you're not going to believe them. We got to put an onus on intelligence in our community. I'm not talking about the black community. I'm talking about the community that live in the fucking hood, nigga. Part of my language. I'm talking about the community that lives where I live. I don't care what race, color, creed, ethnicity you are. I don't care about none of that. The people that live where we live, we got to start putting the onus on intelligence. We got to start putting the onus on school. We got to start going to our schools, and the teachers are not. The parents don't work for the teachers. The teachers work for the parents. So it's insane that in California, the teachers have more power over your children than you do. How in the hell did y'all elect those people? How did y'all even elect those people? Whose idea was that? Sheesh, this dude is the street sweeper's coming. I'm gonna move for a second so all this dirt don't go on my face. Be right back. All right, he's sick. Cool. But the dirt was gonna go on my face and shit. I wait for him to get ready to move, then we're gonna get it on. So now we're not doing that, fam. This is insanity. The teachers got more control, and I'm not talking about New York City, just so we can be clear. I'm talking about specifically in California. That's bananas. So in New York City, Kathy Hochul passed the law that they could just deem you a public health hazard, come to your crib and pick you up, and then hold you indefinitely, like you're in Guantanamo Bay. But it's passed already. It's already passed. This is what y'all voting for. We got to be better than that, man. The first thing our vote should go to is protecting our rights. Good morning. The first thing our vote should go to is protecting our rights. Period. Our real rights, not fucking being able to have an abortion and going against God. Our real rights. Imagine thinking women's health involves killing babies and don't involve IVF. I think IVF is women's rights. Shout out to Trump for trying to make IVF treatments free for everybody. He said he's going to make it so that your insurance company have to pay for it or the government is going to pay for it because we need more babies. What does Kamala Harris and the Democrats want to do? We got to abort them babies. And women are overwhelmingly saying that's the way that they want to go. Just so we can be clear. So nowadays, women don't want to be mothers, apparently. They don't want kids no more. They want to kill them, though, apparently. They don't want them. We know that not to be the truth because Kamala Harris lost. That's crazy. Running your whole campaign on killing babies. That's crazy, fam. She was never going to win. That's crazy. You running your whole entire campaign on Donald Trump wants to take away women's right to health or whatever, when in reality he's trying to get more babies made. He just don't want babies he wants the baby killing to stop. But you want to keep it going. Why so many of the Democratic parties have to deal with less people, their policies? How does that ask? Anyway, let's get back to Joy Reid. We didn't even get on Joy Reid's ass yet. I was about to say absolutely incredible joke, but I'm not. I'm going to save it for a script. I was just about to say an absolutely incredible joke. Absolutely incredible. I thought about it on the spot. I'm not going to say it though. I'm going to save it. Oh Lord. I was about to say some absolutely incredible joke, man. Anyway, she's just really unattractive. And she's not just physically unattractive, she's just unattractive of all spectrums. Any metric you use to gauge attractiveness, she has failed. Yeah. Oh man, I was gonna say some funny shit. I'm not gonna say it though. Let's get back to it. So I want to be clear about something. Why every single night are the Democrats being proven to be liars on their own Democratic platforms like CNN and MSNBC? Every single night they're being proven to be liars. They're coming on there and they're saying things that are factually incorrect and then trying to convince the American public of it. And the thing is, the majority of America obviously know that they're full of shit and they still won't stop. How are y'all looking at these programs and how are y'all voting for the candidates that they're promoting? How? These people are actively lying to you, fam. It's obvious that they're lying. It's not even a toss-up. They called Trump Hitler, fam. You do know he has a daughter that's married to some Jewish dude, right? You know, he got Jewish grandkids, right? And I'm not saying that doesn't make him racist. I'm not. Hell, we can still be hell, we can still be racist, right? That's what you're saying. Then why did he pay for Jesse Jackson's election bid? I think he did it twice. Why did he do that? This racist guy. Why every single time during the 90s and during the 80s a black person got in trouble, a celebrity, why did Donald Trump always lend his fame to get them out of bullshit? No, he's racist. Okay, so remember Nelson Mandela? When Nelson Mandela was about to get absolutely rearrested or some shit, why did Donald Trump fly Nelson Mandela and his whole family out of the country on his private jet? You need any more examples of his racism? I'm just asking. Need any more examples? I'm asking. See, when you hit them with facts like that, they're going to come up, they're not going to want to address those facts. They're going to immediately start trying to bring up other shit that ain't even true either. They're going to bring up other lies. You're going to be like, yeah, but you did all of these things that a racist would never do. And they're going to be like, yeah, but what about these other things? You're going to be like, so he couldn't have just been wrong. He couldn't have just had a difference of opinion. It had to be based on race. He couldn't have just thought that the Central Park Five was guilty. He couldn't have just thought that. It had to be because they were black. Remember, they did admit that they did it. It was under duress and the police abused them and forced the confession. But as far as Donald Trump knows, they admitted to it. So let's talk about Kamala Harris real quick. She's not African American. Hold on. Before anybody say, but she's black. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me cook. She's not African American. You're probably like, why is that important? She black though. Why all of the tropes that she tried to pretend she was a part of is part of the African American traditions? Now, if she would have been doing all of the shit like West Indians do, what can we say? Her father, even though he's of Indian lineage or Scottish lineage or some shit, he was in Jamaica. That's right. That's where he was born and raised and everything. So if you say she has Jamaican ancestry and she's out there doing things like the Jamaicans do, then I can't argue she's not black. Do I need to say that again? Because I know people is hard of hearing. Do I need to say that again? Because I know people are hard of hearing. Listen, pay attention. Kamala Harris's mother is Indian. That is of no question. She's from Canada. Kamala Harris's father is a mix of Indian and Scottish, but he was born in like Jamaica, some shit, right? The point is that he's not African American, correct? He's of two separate lineages and born in Jamaica, right? So if Kamala Harris, when she's out there campaigning, got oxtails with her, makes sense. She eating beef patties, makes sense. She's listening to reggae music, makes sense. Why does she have zero Jamaican tropes? Zero. She didn't do anything like West Indians at all. You want to know why? Because she has no influence in her life from her father's ancestry, which she is trying to win an election off of by pretending she is African American when in reality her father's from Jamaica, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. So why is this the issue? Because she lied to y'all. Every trope she used to prove she was black is things that African Americans do. She didn't use any tropes that West Indians do. She didn't. Why didn't she have a pint of Guinness? I promise you, I promise you, she would have got so many more votes if she would have went, had a sit down, and had a pint of Guinness with a West Indian flag or a Haitian flag or whatever flag she want to have from that island. I promise you, because that would have been genuine. The people running her campaign ain't shit, fam. Oh yeah, that's right. She wasn't supposed to be the candidate. So shout out to the legacy media. They're lying like, good morning. So shout out to the legacy media. Y'all about to get fired at an incredible rate. CNN has already said they're about to get rid of 600 people, and many of the people that they're going to get rid of is in front of the camera. So for all of the people that think that I'm wrong, I'm going to repeat this. So for all of the people that think that I'm wrong, what did I tell y'all was going to happen? Because I said this. I said if Donald Trump wins, these dudes is losing their jobs. How long have I been saying that? This is another thing that I told y'all was going to happen that's happening. I said, yo, these dudes is going to be losing their jobs if Donald Trump wins. Why does CNN say that they're going to be firing a shitload of people? Why is allegedly MSNBC trying to sell? They was talking about Elon Musk should buy MSNBC. Why is all of these things happening? The public has lost faith in the legacy media because they've been lying like crazy. Now let's talk about Joy motherfucking Reid. Can we get her off of TV? I want Joy Reid off of TV. I want The View off of TV. I want them so far off of TV. I want everything that they ever created to be deleted. Why Whoopi Goldberg is going after mom and pop shops? Either this is the second time she's done this, or I had a dream about this shit like 10 years ago. But let me tell y'all what happened. This is all fact. I either had a dream about this shit like 10 years ago, or this is the second time this happened. But I think this is like the second time this happened. Somebody look it up. I think it's the second time. So basically what happened was, okay. So basically what happened was, there was a bakery that they wanted to get some goods from. For whatever the reason is, the bakery, I wish I would have knew the dude was doing that shit so I could have stepped the fuck off, because I'm talking over here and the dude is kicking all this shit up. So now I just breathed in a lot of shit from the ground. I wish I would fucking, they got to sweep the street. It is what it is. So there's a bakery in Long Island. The other thing was in Long Island too. I swear. Do y'all, I'm going to tell y'all when I believe it happened. Or when was I messing with that chick? I was messing with some chick from Staten Island. This was 2019, 2020? I know I was messing with the chick from Staten Island because I was going over the content, or when I was on the fucking ferry one day. As I come, I know I was when I was walking from the ferry one day. I think I was, or I had the dream when I was at her crib. It's one of the two. In any regard, there's a bakery in Staten Island. Whoopi Goldberg wanted to order some goods from them, or whatever the case is. For whatever the reason is, they weren't able to fill her order. They said that they was just deluged that on that day. It was just too much stuff going on. They couldn't fill the order. Whoopi Goldberg then goes on television and says that the reason why they didn't do her order is because they're pro-Trump. So they didn't want to. And I'm going to say this much right now. If I sold a goods, I don't care who you pro. You got money. Who you voted for, I could give a shit. I don't care who you voted for. Can you pay for the thing? In any regard, so she goes on The View and she talks trash. The company comes out, Long Island comes out and supports her. Morning. So we're probably going to see that street sweeper 3 or 4 more times today. For some strange reason, that same street sweeper likes sweeping the street. So we're probably going to see him about 3 or 4 more times today. Morning. I always assume when somebody do some shit that inconveniences me, they're going to probably do it again. Once you do some shit twice, you're going to probably keep doing it. I don't got a lot of faith in people to do the right thing. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have very, very little faith in people to do the right thing. People seem to hate to do the right thing. In my opinion. Morning. So Whoopi Goldberg was getting bashed by all of Long Island over this. Good morning. The people had to have a whole press conference talking about this. The shop now got all types of different online orders where people are ordering shit from them, not even for them. Because they live 8, 9, 6 states away. They ordering like goods and saying just give it to the local school. Shout out to that shit. I wish to be financially stable enough where I could just send some pizzas to the local school. Call up the local school and say, yo, there's some, which class, did the best in the Regents this year. Find out, I don't need to know the grades specifically, but I want to donate something to that class. I want to give them a party. I want to give them a party day. I wish to be able to be in a position to be able to drop $200-$300 on a class where we're gonna go get them little knickknacks, party bags and stuff like that. Motivate the other kids in the school. And if we're doing well enough, you know what? We're gonna pull up 3 months later again, because I think Regents is every 3 months, right? All right. If we're doing well enough financially, we're gonna pull up 3 months later, drop another $200-$300. We're gonna encourage these kids to want to do something else other than nothing. You gotta encourage the kids. Why do you think I film football games? I don't get paid for that. Why do you think I'm at the park filming the kids play football? I don't get paid for that. Morning. All right. That's because as grown adults, we should be out here trying to encourage children to do something with their life. While I'm out here trying to encourage kids doing shit with their life, I got people attacking me every day, and I still don't stop. So we're not the same. Or we might be the same. I don't know which one. I'm the same like some of y'all, but not like all of y'all. So shout out to those people that was donating those goods to those schools. I wish to be able to do that. That's when you blessed. When you could go bless others. If you can't bless others, then you're not financially, like, because people always like, yo, I got, but what are you doing with your money? Are you helping anybody? What are you doing with your time? Are you helping anybody? None of us could be good. No man could be good, but we supposed to try. Are you trying? I know I'm trying all the time. That's the main reason why people hate me. Apparently, you should hear the complaints. It's always a complaint about me trying to do the right thing. Got to get Joy Reid off of television. Got to get The View off of television. They're polluting the minds of our women. Not the strong ones, obviously, but just like there's weak-minded men, there's weak-minded women. There's people that are just pliable, right? There's people that want to believe. They might be super intelligent, but they just want to believe. And if you hit that right note, you could give them that bullshit and they'll believe because they want to believe. They're not bad people. They just want to believe. Good morning. She looked at me like 4 or 5 times, so I just said good morning. So, I do that shit sometimes. Like, if you're gonna stay, I'm gonna say good morning. I'm gonna be polite. Don't stay if you don't want me to be polite. That's all I gotta say. Also, on the contrary, staring is not polite. But if you're gonna stare, allow for me to say good morning. You know, let me say good morning. I don't care if you stare, but if I say good morning, allow me to say good morning. That's all I say. Let's have good energy. Yo, y'all gotta. I think I'm gonna get a compilation of all of the clips of the freaking liberals getting owned on uh mainstream media, and I'm just gonna collect them, put them together, and talk shit over the top of them and upload them bitches. Because I'm just gonna be honest with you, these dudes, and I told y'all this previously, these dudes just be lying. They just lying. Do you know how frustrating it is to talk to somebody or be debating with somebody or having a conversation with somebody, and in their heart of hearts they think they know what they're talking about, but they don't. You know that they don't, and you like the person, so you're like, sheesh, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I like this person. This person is a cool motherfucker. How am I gonna do this? Morning, my brother. Yes, sir. Salute. Like, how am I gonna do this? I know they don't know what they're talking about, but we're friends. Sheesh. And what have I been telling y'all for the last, like, since Biden got elected? Since before Biden got elected, what have I been telling y'all? I am pissed off at the voting. Yeah, I'm pissed off at the Democratic leadership, the leadership that the people that run the party, not the voters, because they're not giving the voters options. Like, we don't. If you are a Democrat, and you know, Democrats and Republicans is like the Bloods and the Crips, literally. So if you're a Democrat and your party ain't giving you nobody to vote for, why y'all not more pissed? Why y'all just? I would have not voted for her for that specific reason. Just like I would not have voted for Biden for that specific reason. If y'all keep voting for these cornballs, they're never going to get a good candidate. They're going to keep giving y'all bullshit candidates. Good morning. I want the Democrats to put up a good candidate. I want the Republicans to put up a good candidate. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I just want the best person running the nation that we could get. I don't really care who it is. That's why when people try to have a conversation with me and be like, oh, you pro-Trump, I'm actually not pro-Trump. I am pro a lot of the shit Trump is talking about right now because we're in such a bad situation that we need a total reset. And not the reset the Democrats want to do. Their reset is bullshit. Their reset involves getting rid of the already marginalized individuals, copy. Their reset involves taking already marginalized individuals, and then overpopulating their cities, overpopulating their neighborhoods with individuals that's not even from freaking America. How are you telling me y'all gentrifying our neighborhoods? That wasn't good enough? When y'all was taking our neighborhoods, making them better, and then kicking us out. That wasn't good enough. Now y'all taking places that y'all kicking us out to, and y'all shipping migrants, illegals there. Where the illegals, in some cases, are overrunning our freaking buildings. I'm not even talking about the eating of animals or whatever. I'm not getting into that. Because I'm way more concerned with the gangs taking over the projects in places like Colorado. I'm way more concerned with that. I don't really care about the eating the animal shit as much. I care, but like that's way further down on the totem pole. Good morning. Like that's just way further down on the totem pole. I care though. I care. What up, Brandon Washington? He says, hey, what's up, Frost? Sorry, man, I didn't get the notification. I have to come watch the show again. What's good? Chilling, fam. All of the things. Come on, fam. Like, what are we really doing here? How are y'all gonna vote for a politician that constantly kept talking about how they needed to change the Constitution? Let that sink in. She's a candidate for president. You do know the job of the president is to enforce the Constitution, right? Hold on. You know one of the main jobs of the president is to enforce the Constitution, right? How are you going to have a president that's actively saying that we need to change the Constitution? Explain this shit to me. You see how my arguments are so base level? I'm not even having, I can if I wish to, but I'm not even having the type of the arguments like or positions that is like high up. Like, let's say we had the position on the, let's say we talk about the food thing, and then we start talking about how they put in actual literal waste into our food. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a way higher level conversation than the one I'm having now. That conversation also speaks on depopulation, but it speaks on the methods in which they're trying to use. And two of the methods in which they're trying to use is food and our medicine. And for everybody that don't know, medicine, your food should be your medicine. We're not necessarily only supposed to eat to not be hungry. We're supposed to eat in order to be able to give our body specific nutrients in order so we could be able to run in a specific manner and be healthy. So the food that we eat is important. Your food is supposed to be your medicine. Why they're trying to so closely regulate or deregulate, because food is deregulated, right? They've deregulated food to the point where Fruit Loops in Canada got like 3 ingredients, but Fruit Loops in America got like 30. Explain that shit to me. Why am I saying Fruit Loops and why is that important? Who's eating Fruit Loops? Me, you, or the kids? So if they're poisoning us from birth, if from birth we're eating poison food, what kind of real chance are we giving ourselves and our kids? Why in the hell would they allow for people to be able to 3D print meat and then sell it? Explain that shit to me. I'm just asking for a regular explanation, fam, because that sounds bananas. You're going to 3D print food. Explain this shit to me. And might I also add, this is Democrat. This is liberal shit. This ain't conservative shit. This is liberal shit. They got a new program going up. The program, I believe, started under Trump. I'm going to explain what it is. The program is basically, if you have an older relative in your crib, the government will pay. Good morning. Good morning. The government will pay you to take care of that older relative. Why is that not why is this not a thing? I'm not trying to take away nursing jobs. I'm not trying to do that. But why is this just not a thing? You know how many people are struggling taking care of their elderly parent because their elderly parent, their Social Security is going thanks to the Democrats. The Democrats raided Social Security for trillions of dollars and then sent that money for trillions of dollars and then sent that money all over the world to other countries. The Democrats raided Social Security. But didn't they say Trump was going to do that? They said Trump was going to do that, didn't they? While at the same time, they're telling you they're not doing it. And then you go talk to a Democrat and they're going to say that's not happening. But it's literally happening. How do I know it's happening? You can't lie in Congress. They admitted this in Congress already. During a congressional hearing. This has been admitted. But people are still, the legacy news is still saying that it's not true. While in Congress, the people who are doing it is admitting that they're doing it. Now, when you go have a conversation with your Democratic friend and they swear to you that that's not happening, how do you engage? You can't agree to disagree on a fucking fact. I'm going to say that again. You cannot agree to disagree on a fact. You can agree to disagree on an opinion, not a fact. How can you not agree with a fact? It's a fact. Concrete is hard. No, it ain't. I agree to disagree. Fam, these niggas is crazy. This is bananas. This is bananas, man. You can't agree to disagree on a fact. You can agree to disagree on an opinion. The sun's hot. No, it ain't. I agree to disagree. How? It's crazy, man. That's why I'm trying to tell you. That's why sometimes people just be talking more than my brother. That's sometimes when people just be talking, you just gotta just let them be right. Let the baby have his bottle, man. Pick and choose your fights, man. Let the baby have his bottle. Don't tell them that though. That's gonna be a whole nother argument. Don't tell them that. But let the baby have his bottle, man. Especially if you like the person and y'all friends, just let the baby have his bottle. It is what it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never understood that as long as I've been alive and I've been using the phrase or I've been hearing the phrase and understanding the phrase. I've never understood that. How the fuck are you agreeing to disagree? Like, you don't got no integrity. You know something is a fact. You know that this person that you're speaking to is incorrect, but yet you're just gonna say, you know what? I'll agree to disagree. It's a fact. Sheesh. My fault, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. I don't. Okay, so real quick, I think I'm like average intelligence at best. I mean, I don't got like a sky high IQ or nothing like that. It's like 124 or some shit. Like, it's not super high, right? So I think of like average intelligence. So when I know something to be a fact, and I'm talking to somebody and they just can't grasp it, like, I really be standing there like, I might be smarter than I think I am. Like, sheesh, I need to give myself more credit. I need to give myself more credit. That's what I be thinking. I'm not even gonna lie. While the person is standing there thinking that they got me, I mean, this thing, you know what? I gotta give myself more credit. I'm out here thinking I'm of average intelligence. You know what? I might be of above average intelligence. All right? You be weird, man. I can't wait for them to get Joy Reid off of television. I hate, and we're not doing this no more. Black people could be racist. We're not doing the black people can't be racist thing no more. Joy Reid, Whoopi Goldberg, and quite a few other people have proven that black people could be racist. I'm going to tell you what also I consider to be racist. Whenever you try to use your blackness against somebody else by calling them a racist, when they haven't done anything racist, they just not doing what you want them to do. I think that's racist. And just so we can be clear, the definition for racism is having the power to prevent someone else from achieving or acquiring something based on their race. It's not just not liking somebody. That's bigotry. Black people got power in the world now. They own businesses. Vice President of the United States of America. That's power. If you are a media outlet and you're using your platform to bash another race or another person, and you're using your race or the race that they are against them, and you're inhibiting their progress in a way, like what Whoopi Goldberg did when she attempted to attack that bakery, that's racism. I say a lot of shit people don't want to hear, man. I say a lot of shit people don't want to hear. I say a lot of shit people scared to say. I say a lot of things that if a person had a platform the size of my platform with almost 100,000 followers, they would never say. People be so scared that people are gonna leave a platform, cancel them or whatever. And I'm saying, when I speak, I'm not just speaking to speak. I'm speaking because I believe a thing. And if you're not going to speak the things you believe, then why are you talking? You're just talking to be talking? You bored? You know, boredom is the easiest. Boredom has led more people to hell than bad deeds. Think about that for a moment. Oh, it says it in the Bible also. Idle hands is the devil's playground. See how I say a thing and I wait for people to disagree with me and then I just hit them with the fact? I love that. Smart people don't question me. Only idiots question me. Smart people don't really question me much. Because after hearing me talk 2 or 3 times, you realize I'm not just saying something to say it. I got a foundation. I might not be correct, but I got a foundation. Morning. All right? I might not be correct, but I have a foundation and that I built whatever the thing is that I'm speaking about from. I'm not just talking to be talking. I have the ability to construct thoughts, ideas, and then convey those thoughts and ideas that I've constructed. Not a lot of people have that ability. I'm blessed. Shout out to the Most High. Glory be to God. Jesus is King. Don't let nobody tell you different. That's why often I just don't be wanting to talk with people, you know, because I don't want to argue. And I know it's going to lead to an argument. Morning. Good morning. Yeah, that's why I don't ever say nothing. Good morning. Think about it. How often do y'all see me come on this platform and just talk about a person? In contrast, well, how often do y'all hear me come on this platform and talk about an idea, a concept, a subject matter, a thing? Most of the time I'm speaking, I'm talking about a construct. I'm not speaking on an individual. When I am speaking on an individual, I'm speaking on that individual in order to be able to prove or be able to place the conversation so that we could discuss about the construct, the idea, the principle. That part. People with lower intelligence talk about people. People with higher intelligence talk about ideas and concepts. Almost everything we talk about is ideas and concepts. Almost everything we talk about is ideas and concepts. And remember, I'm having these conversations outside. I don't got a cat. What up, Mr. Corey Aiken? What was the Aiken dude that won that singing contest? The gay guy. Chad Aiken. What was his name? Cody Aiken. I don't know what that guy's name was. Yeah, let's just keep it a stack, though. I just want to say something. America's Got Talent had fucking the world in a chokehold for like 3 straight years, man. Let's just be honest about that. Yeah, you gotta have to go. Yeah, you ain't making me move nowhere, fam. America's Got Talent had the world, not just America, but the world in a chokehold for like 3 straight years, man. Let's just be honest. I was watching that shit. And enjoying it. I wasn't just watching it, I was enjoying it. Shout out to Bertha Taylor. We watched a couple of them together. I think I watched them with Bertha. I know we used to watch some program. That's my stepmother. Yes, I used to hang out with my stepmoms all the time. Like, could you be like they say, a stepmama's boy? I don't know. I used to hang out with my stepmoms all the time. Enjoy myself. Good people. Even though we argued a lot, whatever the case. I loved her. She made them come rescue me. I can never repay her. You know? Yo, I can't wait for Joy Reid to get fired. Yo, when Joy Reid loses her job, no, when the View specifically loses their jobs and they get fired, hopefully, what's up, my brother? All right? Hopefully they get rid of the View. I want Trump to be like, yeah, fired. No, I want Trump and McMahon, because McMahon does it the best. Nobody does it better than McMahon. Also, can we admit, good morning, black women, so bad at me. Also, can we admit that between probably 1998 and 2003, 2005, something like that, that the WWE was the best thing going in entertainment, period, on any platform? Can we admit that? So they had like a 6-7 year run where it was just the best thing on anything. There was nothing better than the WWE. Nothing. The only thing that was competing with the WWE in that time was the NBA. We're not even going to talk about the NFL. The NFL is just the NFL. But the only thing that was competing with the WWE around that time was the NBA. That was the only thing that was in that stratosphere. Because I'm telling you, you go outside during Monday Night Raw, wasn't nobody outside, fam. You go outside during fucking whatever they had, that show they had on Thursday night, wasn't nobody outside, fam. Like, it was dead outside. I live in the Bronx, fam. During this time, on the Grand Concourse, next to 161st Street. Do you understand how many people are usually outside? And I'm not talking about the like the drug dealers, and I'm just saying people in general. Niggas was home watching that shit, fam. We used to have WWE watch parties for Monday Night Raw. I haven't seen Vince in a while, but all of those dudes fall off quick. We could change the subject matter up. We could talk about anything y'all want to talk about, but all of those dudes fall off quick, and the reason is, besides all of the HGH and steroids McMahon was doing, all that other stuff, they're doing a lot of cosmetic surgery. It comes to a point where they're doing all that cosmetic surgery that you just can't do no more, or it doesn't have effect no more. And then you drop off the fucking, right off the cliff. You see it happen to a lot of women. I don't want to be with a woman that don't know that I love her enough that she doesn't need to get that type of shit. I need for her to know I love her enough that she don't gotta get facial stuff, and I'm not cheating. I'm not going nowhere. You just gotta be supportive. Let's go get whatever we doing. We gotta go do though. Whatever it is we doing, we gotta go do. If you don't got a plan, don't worry. I got a plan. I got a good plan. I got like 9 plans. You could choose which one you want to be a part of. I got a shirt selling plan. I just bought a shirt press. Expensive one. You want to do that? I support you. I got what other stuff? I got like 3 or 4 other YouTube channels other than the channel that I currently have that can get monetized like this. I'll give you the channel. What you do? You do cosmetics and stuff? I'll let you have it. Give me the whole channel. Go do whatever you want to do. I'm going to support you. What else you got going on? I got some other stuff set up already too. What you want to do? How many men you going to meet that's going to say, I'm not just going to try to take care of you, but if you hustler, if you got a little bit of motivation, if you got a little bit of motion in you, and you what you want to do? I'm going to help support your dream also because I'm doing mine. Why wouldn't I support yours? That part. I don't want you to be no boss chick, but I want you to be secure enough that you could be a boss. Boss chicks is a headache. I would never date one. I don't want no boss chick, but I want you to be competent enough and secure enough that you could be a boss. That's all. Good morning. Shit. Also, I have to be competent. I have to be confident that you'll be a good parent, that you'll be a good mom. Gotta be confident. My first daughter's mother, incredible woman. I'm not gonna. Why would I go backwards? Why would I go backwards? That don't make sense. Incredible woman. We don't agree everything eye to eye, but she's an incredible woman. Why would I go backwards? That don't make sense. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We can mix it up. I'm not in no. Also, from now on, I got to get another monitor. That's the last thing we got to get. I need another monitor. That we're gonna get that out of the way though. Don't worry about that. A week or two, we should have another monitor. I need another monitor. We getting everything together. We already got. We've been spending a lot of money the last couple of weeks, getting a lot of shit straight, getting a lot of the stuff that we need. Thousands of dollars. Like a lot of money. They be making fun of me around here too. And I be looking at them like, nigga, do you understand? Like just walking, if you walk in my crib and see the shit that I got going on right now, fuck is you talking about? I'm spending my money on making money. You spending your money on looking nice for other people. We are not the same. We just not the same, fam. All due respect. Realistically, and this is just my opinion, when I was doing what I was doing, I was taking 25 cents out of every dollar and putting that towards buying equipment, putting that towards whatever I needed. And that's not counting the 25 cents that I was taking out for other aspects of what we was doing. So I've always been using a minimum of half of whatever money we make over here in order to get things and quiet things in order so we could keep building the platform. Remember, I got like 3-4 cameras. I got like 4 computers now. We just got the new computer that got it got a terabyte of fucking memory. You know how expensive some shit like that is? Go look up how much a terabyte of fucking memory is. Go look up. That's it. Go look up how much computers cost when you buy one that has a terabyte of fucking memory. But they gonna tell you I'm broke and I'm a bum, no. Why they lying to you? Why don't they just tell you I got my priorities in order? Why they not telling you that? Because when a black man has his priorities in order, we gotta make fun of him? Is that it? We gotta hate the black man that got his priorities in order? That's what it sounds like to me. Why can't it just be I got my priorities in order? Why can't it just be that I don't feel like buying a whole bunch of clothes and all this other shit when I could be spending my money on tech and then flipping that? Yeah. Oh, he's black, but he's not black. Funny. Fucking best kicked up. I'm sorry about that joke, God. It was a joke, though. I'm apologize to that guy. I said, yeah, he ain't turned around. I said, he's black, but he's not black. Shout out to that shit. I literally only tell jokes to make myself laugh. If the rest of y'all laughing, kudos. I just tell jokes for myself. Anyway, everybody go check out our gaming. We're putting gaming up. Let's go. You watch us. For everybody that don't know, a lot of the people that drive past here actually watch the program. And that bus driver watches the program. So he just heard the joke that I told 2 seconds ago. So he pulled up over here. He was laughing his ass off. Stop hating on the nigga that got it going on, man. he was rolling. Morning, my brother. All right. Have a blessed day, King. All right. I really like just saying nice things to people. I ain't gonna lie. So it really upsets me when I can't, because I know sometimes I be needing people to say nice shit to me. You know what I'm saying? That helps the day. So I try to say nice things to people. If I didn't live in Coney Island, I would literally be walking around doing that all day, every day. When I first moved to Coney Island, I was walking around doing that all day, every day. But people hated me for doing it, so I stopped doing it. Yeah, they hated me. They said I was crazy because I was saying stuff like good morning. They're serious. I'm hearing to God. I was just saying good morning. They was like, oh, that guy's crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Oh shit, I ain't talking to you niggas no more. And now everybody looks at me why I don't say hi to people. Now they're literally looking at me like, why don't you be saying hi? I was saying hi to everybody. Morning. Chilling. Have a blessed day. I love the hat, fam. I need one of those. I don't know where it went out, bro. I literally, and this is why I love Manhattan, I literally just walk around and just talk to strangers. Like, that's literally what I generally, like, my whole life used to do before I moved here. I just walk around and just talk to strangers all day. Shout out to Shaka. So I got a friend that I grew up with, like through my teenage years. We lived in the same building, like in the hood, right? Shaka, shout out to him. He went to college in Delaware. You know, shout out to his moms also. They didn't snitch on me when I beat some kid up. Well, the kid started trouble with us, and then we ended up beating the kid up. The kid ended up. I want to apologize to that kid because he ended up needing real. He got like, his eyes got really fucked up. He needs surgery. I don't want to get into it, but I feel bad about it. In any regard, shout out to Shaka because that was my road dog. Everybody know that because me and him used to go everywhere together, and we used to get into everywhere free. Like we used to literally, hearing the God, we used to literally just walk into places. Be like, yo, you want to go over there? He be like, yo, da 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 da. I was like, yo, just don't worry about it. We just gonna walk in. And that's one of the only dudes I know, him and Alvin, my cousin, that the way we move, we just used to get into places all the time because I'm walking in, I'm going. Hey, I'm gonna get in. I need for you to be just as cool as I am so we can get in together. I'm gonna get it. We used to go tons of places that we ain't supposed to be at. We used to get into everything free. Or just be places we're not supposed to be. Charisma, fam. Charisma on fucking a million. I don't know what to and as soon as anybody come to us and started, they don't say nothing. I do all the talking. Charisma on a million, fam. Get shit free everywhere we going. It's good life, man. Meet mad chicks. Every day we scooping some chicks, getting some numbers. Every day. This is the 90s, fam. Every day. We'll get some chicks numbers, and they'll be, and this is why I know chicks be pissed and shit. We'll get some chicks numbers, and they'll be bad too. Let's not act like they not. And then we'll go out the very next day and get some more numbers. That didn't even make sense. I'm just being honest with you. That didn't even make sense. Like we wasn't getting chicks numbers to even really, like we had some shorties we was dealing with, don't get it confused. But we were just literally just going out and getting numbers because it was fun. Morning, my brother. Like literally. Just, I don't, like literally, like. Yeah, shock moms ain't snitch on me and shit. She's solid, solid. I'll tell y'all the story. So Shaka used to go to this school called Cardinal Hayes on the Grand Concourse. Right off of 149th Street. I used to go to Truman. So when I take my train home, I get off at 149th Street from the 5 train, and I walk past Cardinal Hayes, and that's the school he go to. So I'm walking past Cardinal Hayes one day, and I see him. Now Shaka like this tall. You know what I'm saying? Like we was in high school, he was like 6'2", 6'3", or some shit. So I'm talking to him. So I see him, and we just chilling here. So some nigga walked past and bumped me dumb hard, like bang, for no reason. So we turn around, right? So we turn around, and it's 3 of them. So it's me and Shock. It's only 2 of us. It's 3 of them. So we just rolled down on 3 of them. We started fucking them niggas up. So what ends up happening is the dude that bumped me, I fucked his eye up, and he had to go get surgery and all types of different shit. And so they brought the police, the lawyers, everything to the school. Like, and Shock moms was like, "Yo, we not snitching." What's up, my brother? How you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Excellent. You already know. Have a blessed day. So Shock moms was like, nah, they said that they was gonna take Shock to court. They said they was gonna like do all types to kick him out the school. They didn't kick him out the school or nothing. But they said they was gonna kick him out the school. They said they was taking him to court. They was doing all this. They was like all types of shit. And his mom just stood firm. Shout out to Shock moms, Mrs. Williams. Miss Williams, pardon me. Shout out to her. Is it Mrs. Williams? I don't know. Last name was Williams, though. Shout out to her. I was a different person, man. It was a different day and age, man. It was 2 against 3 though. We was whooping them niggas ass. I feel bad about what happened to homie I, but he played himself. But it was 2 against 3, and we was whooping them niggas asses. Like we was whooping their ass. It was 2 against 3. Ever since that, that's my dude. Like he was already my dude. Don't get it confused. But after that, that was my dude, fam. Not just the fighting part, but the fact that his mom's stood like she stood 10 toes. That was my dude, fam. Shaka Williams. Good guy. I hit the first dude. He went down. I went after the second guy, and then Shock took on the other guy. It's 3 against 1. I want to also say shout out to my cousin Al. A similar situation happened with Al, but not the same. So I'm gonna tell you the story. Fuck it, it's story time. So I forgot what summer it was. It was probably like the summer of '93, right? Summer is like the summer of '93, summer '92. So some Russian girls came to the neighborhood for the summer, some Russian chicks. So I scooped one of them, but I didn't really scoop one of them. She scooped me. Okay, so the one thing I need to y'all to understand is like 90% of the girls I dated before I was 20 years old picked me up. Like even the females that I went and got number, I get your number. I don't really call. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest with you. All right, so like 90% of the females I dated, like before I was 19, 20 years old, they came up to me. Let's be honest with you. So I wasn't really trying to scoop shorty. She was trying to throw the pussy at me. So I start messing with her or whatever the case is, right? Wait, which story am I telling? Just so we can be clear. So there's a ton of stuff happened with her. So one day in Concourse Villages at night, and we hanging out. Now, homegirl had like 2 sisters and had like 2 cousins. So it was like 5 or 6 of them. So they were all hanging out with me and my niggas, and we was all hanging out, right? So there was some dudes from 840. Shout out to 840. Salute. Everything good now. So there was some dudes from 840. And I guess they was feeling away. Yeah. And I guess they was feeling away. So what ended up happening is they start throwing rocks at us when we hanging out with the shorties. So when they throwing the rocks at us, like I'm the nigga. I can't explain this much more. So it's like 8 or 9 of them, just so y'all can understand what the numbers was looking like. It's like 8 or 9 of them, and it was about 4 us. 4, maybe 5. So when they start throwing the rocks, I chase them down. When I finally catch up to them, they got sticks and shit. And it's like 3 or 4 of them in the front, and the rest are like in the back. So they got sticks and shit. So I pick up a bottle, and I'm like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a weapon, I got a weapon, let's go. So I pick up a bottle. So then they like, yo, we're gonna fight. And at this point, it's me and Al. Shout out to Al Dogs. Just a minute, Jam. So it's me and Al. All the other niggas is standing across the street. Shaka was not there. All the other niggas is standing across the street. Wait, I don't know if Shaka was there. But this is before all that other shit happened with me and Shaka. All the other dudes are standing across the street. All the other dudes are standing across the street, right? I'm not lying, fam. I'm literally saying things. I'm telling you people's government names. Why would I be lying? I'm telling people his name is Shaka Williams, all right? And I just told you Al Dog, so I don't got to lie. I might bring my cousin on the platform one day so he could tell y'all the story. So what happened was the dude was like, yo, they'll put he had a cane, not a stick. He was like, he'll put his cane down if I put the bottle down. My dumb ass throws the bottle like that and then looked at the bottle as I threw it. I have no idea why I did that. When I threw the bottle, dude hit me with the cane. Bang! When he hit me with the cane, I was like, oh, Shaka was there. I think Shaka was there. I know Al was there. As soon as he hit me with the cane, they tried to rush me. My cousin Al jumped in the middle, and then that gave me I got my awareness back, and we ended up chasing them niggas up the block. It was like 8 of them niggas. It was only like three or four of us. Why the hell did I look at the damn bottle? I have not the slightest idea. You good? You good? I don't have the slightest idea why I looked at the bottle. It did not make any sense. But remember, I'm a teenager. You know, I'm young and I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? And just to be honest with you, I didn't even have to fight them over that. I could have just chased them off and then went back to the chicks. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But that's not who I am as a person. Like, even to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like, and dude said, go check out the fight where I would just recently, where it was 4-on-1. It was 4 niggas and I was fighting by myself. And he's busy saying, since I didn't win that fight, I can't fight. I just want y'all to understand the context of what dude is trying to tell y'all. Because I didn't win a 4-on-1. It was 4-on-1. Because I didn't win a 4-on-1 that I could have walked away from and said, nah, nigga. Because I didn't win that one. And yes, it is online. That's a fact. And dude had a gun in the bag. So not only did I 4-on-1 fight some niggas, they also had the shit on them. And he telling you that's a reason to call me a pussy. And can't fight. So this is new age niggas. That's the new age niggas. That's the new age niggas. It wasn't a 1-on-1. One of them had my camera. They jumped in. I had a nigga that was behind me that had the gun on him. It wasn't a 1-on-1, you liar. And they had the other dude that ran in from the side. And when I tripped and fell, they all jumped on top of me. What the fuck is you talking about? Get out of here. Liberal media. 4-on-1. And I was in one of the most dangerous areas in the Bronx. Just so we could be clear. Imagine trying to call a nigga a sucker and say he can't fight because he got jumped by 4 people and didn't run. Didn't run. And then that information being online for anybody to be able to get. So I don't got a cap. Y'all niggas would have ran. Get out of here. And the dude was like 20 years younger than me. 20, 25 years younger than me. All of them. Y'all would have ran. Get out of here. Stop paying attention to people who say sucker shit. That was not smart of me. Let's just be clear that was 100% not smart of me. I have to be more intelligent in the future. And I have been more intelligent in the future after that. That was not smart of me at all. But what happened is I won a lot of fights where I've been outnumbered. So I didn't think nothing of it. Just so we could be clear. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm from 158th Street in the Bronx, man. We used to shit like that. I'm from 158th Street in the Bronx, man. 158. Shout out to A40. Shout out to Concourse Village. Shout out to Jackson Projects. Shout out to Girard Ave. Shout out to Walton Ave. Shout out to High Bridge. Shout out to Vietnam. Shout out to Park Ave. 161st. Let's go. You talking about? Shout out to Cortland Ave. What you talking about? Every single place I name, I got people there for real, for real. What are you talking about? Shout out to Sheridan Ave. What you talking about? Shout out to Morris Ave. What you talking about? Shout out to the concourse, the whole concourse. Out of here. Now go look at where all of the crime is being committed in New York City. I mean, in the Bronx. Those places I was just naming, a lot of the crime is going to be at. I'm just being honest with you. And it was worse in the 90s. So yeah, so I got to be smarter than that. Almost every story I could tell y'all, or even have somebody come on the platform and tell y'all about me and my people's fighting somebody, we're always outnumbered. Because we don't trust everybody. So we got a tight little clique. You understand what I'm saying? So we're generally always outnumbered. So none of us think anything of it. You understand? None of us. And I'm older now. I don't have that youth anymore. So it's a thing I got to think about now. You know? But nah, man. Fuck you talking about? How you gonna say it wasn't I didn't get jumped, and literally as soon as I slipped and fell, you see the guy run up from behind me, the dude with the gun. Imagine fighting a nigga when the dude standing behind you got the gun on him. Y'all nigga, come on, get out of here. We ain't the same. We ain't the same, fam. Y'all niggas would have been bitching up, everything else. We ain't the same. And for anybody that say he didn't have the gun on him, you can see him in the video, put the gun in the bag, and then hand the bag to the other guy. Because the dude I was fighting is the one that was carrying the piece. And he put it in the bag and handed it to the other guy. And you can see it on the film. Just so we could be clear. Y'all would have ran. Get out of here. We ain't the same. So thank you for letting everybody know about the video where I fought 4 people by myself and didn't run. Thank you for letting everybody know about that. I appreciate you. Also, I only got hit one time, and that's when I fell. I hit dude multiple times while we were standing up. And while we were standing up, I hit dude multiple times. I only got hit one time when I fell, and when all of his people gathered around me and was trying to hold me down, just so we could be clear. Thanks for letting everybody know about that video and that it exists. Because I don't think people really understand that a nigga ain't scared. I just don't want to get involved in shit. I don't want to go back and forth with you. I don't want to fight you because you don't like me. That don't make sense to me. That's backwards. I don't care that you don't like me. I only care about what you do with that because of that. I don't care that you don't like me. That shit don't make sense. Don't like me, nigga. I think the thing that pisses me off the most is the main people that don't like me is the ones that always want to talk to me. always want to be the people that want to be around me, always want to be the people that want all of my attention. That's annoying. That's annoying. I don't care that you don't like me. That's annoying. Why are you trying so hard to always have my attention? That's annoying. I don't care you don't like me, but you should go hang out with the shit you like. How you don't like me, but you want to spend all of your time with me? What kind of shit is that? You got these two people just watching me from across the street. Remember that day that we had the homeless dude that was out here? So the dude that I told y'all is with the homeless dude is now across the street with some lady, and they just staring at me. I mean, I never care that people are looking. Don't get it confused. But it don't look like it's from admiration. I don't get the feeling like they're trying to listen to what I'm saying because I'm saying some dope shit and they want to get it or they entertain. I don't get that impression. What y'all want to talk about? Give me a minute. I'm ready to get up out of here. We already talked all of our politics. Is there any? Oh, Diddy. Let's talk about Diddy for a minute, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. What time is it? I got some streaming that I got to do for y'all today. We will be streaming Spider-Man today. We will try to get to some Batman streaming. I'm gonna be streaming from the beginning. Everything that we're gonna be streaming, as far as with our games like that. I'm gonna be streaming. It's gonna be we're gonna make sure that we have all of the episodes or all of the streams in numerical order. I'm still searching for some 2K players so we can get our league going. I'm still searching for our 2K players so we can get our league going. I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to do the league unless it's the way that I want it to be. So if it takes 2 months, it takes 2 months. If it takes a year, it takes a year. But I'm not doing it until we could create it the way that I think that it needs to be done. If we're not doing it right, I'm not doing it. A lot of times that's why shit don't get done with me, because I don't want to do something if we're not going to do it right. So let's say I'm doing something and we're doing something together and I don't think we're going to do it the right way. I just prefer not to do it. I'm going to move on to something else. Just so you know, that's the type of time I'm on. We can't do it right. I don't want to do it. I don't want to put up with good enough. You feel me? Why should I put up with good enough when we could do it the right way? I never understood that, you know? Let's just do it the right way. It's okay if it takes a little bit longer. I'm on God's time. I'm not on my time. It's okay if it takes a little bit longer. Yeah, I just saw some weirdo shit. Y'all be wondering why I don't be trusting people. So the Diddy list has been released. I'm going to say a couple of things. The first is this. I don't care if you didn't participate. Unless you, Cat Williams, and you came out and spoke against it, then you just as complicit as anybody else, in my opinion. I'm tired of people knowing about evil, knowing about crimes, and knowing about bad shit that's happened, and they say, well, I knew about it, but I didn't do it. You were complicit. You knew about it, but you also didn't try to stop it. Maybe you knew about it because God wanted to put you in a position to speak out for the victims, but you chose not to. So I don't want to hear, well, that person, their name is on the list, but they didn't participate. So if you see somebody abusing someone, aren't you just as culpable? If you see someone abusing someone and you don't help that person being abused, aren't you just as culpable? That's my energy. So I'll say a couple of names. Oprah Winfrey. Yeah. I'll say a couple of names. Oprah Winfrey. Kevin Hart. I'm trying to think of people who aren't in the music industry for a specific reason. Because this is so much deeper than y'all get. Y'all understand. And I'm going to explain to y'all one more thing. Listen and pay attention. Why are they releasing this before Trump even gets in office? Trump is the one that said he was going to release it, right? But they released the list before Trump got in office. Why would they do that? Somebody that don't know no better is going to say it don't matter. It 100% matters. It doesn't just matter when you get pardon me. It doesn't just matter that you got information. What's more important sometimes is when you get information. So it doesn't just matter that you got information. It doesn't just matter what the information is. Sometimes the most crucial element of the whole entire process is when you got the information. So first, who gave us this information? CNN, the most liberal news organization out there, maybe. Right? CNN, ABC, these guys is liberal. Right? Why would they put it out? Especially knowing that many people on that list, they are contributors to their platform, have been on their platform, have they worked with. Why would they drop this information? The first reason is because it's inevitable. The second reason, imagine if the reason why CNN has been doing their news the way that they've been doing their news is because they are owned by someone and they've finally been able to be unshackled. Think about that for a moment. I believe, I'm going to repeat a thing real quick. So CNN plans on firing 600 people. That's insane. And a lot of the people that allegedly they plan on firing is in front of the camera. So a lot of the people actually are the individuals who are the anchors on some of these shows and are the correspondents on some of these shows that come on. So they announce that they're going to fire 600 people, and then they drop the Diddy tapes. That sounds like they might have been in somebody's pocket. That sounds like somebody might have been having control over what they've been putting out on their platform. That sounds like they heard what Trump plans on doing, and what Trump plans on doing might be able to alleviate their problem. Jessica Chastain, she's also on the list. Y'all better open your eyes, fam. Why the majority of the people that came out and said that we got to vote for Kamala Harris were entertainers? Rappers, actors, directors, Hollywood. Think that was an accident? Or do you think they were scared and they wanted to protect themselves and they're shitting themselves? Some of those people literally moved out of America. Y'all know that, right? Some of them have moved. I don't trust one person to move out of America if Trump became president. I don't trust not one of them. Every single person that said that, I think the reason why they're saying they're going to move out of America is because they believe that they're going to come after them and they want to have an excuse for why they leave. So when they do leave, they can say, oh, no, I'm not leaving because I committed a crime. I've been told you I was going to leave if that guy got elected. But in reality, they're leaving because there was a crime. Better wake up. Why didn't they have Denzel Washington kiss a dude on the lips just for them to cut the scene? So in the new Gladiator 2 movie, Denzel Washington kisses some dude on the lips, but they cut the scene. First of all, why you got Denzel Washington kissing some dude on the lips? Second of all, why would you cut the scene after you had him doing that bullshit? Third of all, why did they feel a need to tell everybody? Pay attention. How often do they come out and talk about scenes they cut that don't have no implication on anything? Pay attention. Once you start paying attention, you might not agree with what the other side is saying, but you're going to realize what your side is saying might be bullshit. All you got to do is pay attention. With that being said, we're 2 hours in. I'm going to let y'all go. I got a ton of work I got to get to. We are going to be streaming. We are going to be streaming in a couple of hours. I'm not sure which game we're going to be streaming, but we are going to get a gaming stream through the course of the day, and we're also going to have a gaming stream at night. And we're going to get a schedule soon. I don't have a schedule yet because I'm not sure which games y'all will want to be a part of, and I'm not sure which games y'all will want to watch. So we are going to be doing that, but we got to get a schedule and everything soon. I hope to have that done and taken care of soon. First, I got to get another monitor. So I don't know when I'm going to have another monitor. I got to get another monitor. I don't know what that's going to run me. But right after we get another monitor, then we're going to take care of that. And we'll be able to do a lot of the stuff that I want to do. But it's a process, man. It's a process. We already there. Everything is, we already there, man. We already there. We already there. Everybody have a blessed day. Go out into the world. Do something worth doing where you're not just maybe enriching yourself, but also enriching somebody else and doing a good deed and doing some positive shit for somebody else. Then stamp God's name on it and let everybody know that you came in the name of the Most High. We got to get God back to the children. Our children don't take life seriously at all. Joking around and having fun, that's not an issue. But our kids don't take life seriously. You could be a fun person and take life seriously. We need our kids to enjoy life, be kids, but we need to bring God to them. God is missing from our kids' lives. And it's not to our benefit. It's to our detriment. So let's work on that. Let's work on being able to talk positively around one another. Morning, my brother. Let's work on being able to talk positively around one another without people thinking it's gay. Let's work on treating each other like human beings without people thinking you soft. Because we got this weird thing going on now where when you treat somebody with kindness, when you treat somebody like they're a person, when you treat a person like the way we're supposed to treat other individuals, you're looked down on. I think we do too much laughing. I don't think we do enough caring. Let's do a little bit more caring and a little bit less laughing. Because remember, the devil's playground is a man's idle hands. So spend less time on trying to figure out how you're going to enjoy yourself. And start taking pleasure in being grateful for the things in your life that enrich you. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. That's all I get on this one. I'm out.